Dun, 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 dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Am I singing Christmas carols? Get the heck out of here. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why it just popped in my head, but it did. Good Thursday morning to most. Some UK folks, it's Thursday afternoon, and we're excited to have you on with us today. And, we're going to be talking about dreams that you believe will come true. What's your dream? What is your dream? So, good to have you on. Hey, Anna Hatch, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Are you on a call? Yes, ma'am. Live at 11. Oh, 12, 11. All righty. So, anyway, a couple of things I want to clear up. AJ, Debbie, Annette, Jamie, Michelle Brick, everybody tuning in. Some more comments coming. Allison, Lori, nice, good stuff. Anything? Yep. So let's talk about the Verb app for a moment. And you should have received an email this morning. If you haven't received your email yet, then that's okay. But you will, because we have, hundreds of thousands of people that this app goes out to, or this email. And so it sometimes it goes out in batches. I don't know what the size of the batches are, maybe 1,000 at a time or whatever. Anyway, good morning, Amanda. Good to see you, girl. Live with Amanda on her Facebook page. She's on the 14-day challenge. Shelly, how are you? Florida. Jealous. She keeps posting them pictures of her out there on that board, paddle board, and we're up here I say that. It's beautiful weather here today. Last night the low was 52, which was really cool. And right now here at Carolina Beach, the temperature is 69 degrees. It's supposed to get up to 74. So I can't complain, Shelly. But the app is this. The app is live. Now let me explain something to you. There's two different versions of the app. There's a Android version for those of you Galaxy people and if you're not an iPhone, you're Android. It's kind of like a PC computer versus a Mac computer. iPhone is Mac, PC is Android. They call it Android, you can call it whatever. And that's everybody except Apple iPhone. And so I don't know that there's a big difference either way, but I want to explain with the emails and what's going on is you go in, you choose, you need to either upload the contacts, sync them, it says on the app, or enter them. Now, let me caution you about entering email addresses. I don't want to caution you. I want to say this. Hey, Jamie, beautiful in New York today, too. Nice stuff. Good to see you. Is if you are entering emails, you want to making a list, checking it twice. I got Christmas on my mind. You want to check it 3 or 4 times. And 74 here in Wilmington. To make sure that you've entered their email correctly. Otherwise, they won't get the email. And then if they say they didn't receive it, then they can check spam. But here's the deal. I mean, you can go through, if you got 700 people on your contact list, if you got 2,000 people on your contact list, send it to all of their, if anybody you got an email for, send it to. I recommend you sync them from your phone and go from there. So to be chasing down emails and going, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? We ain't got time for that. I sent out a bunch. Now, here's what some confusion is. Some people are saying, well, I sent the email, but I didn't get a notification that they received it. You won't. Well, I sent the email to my cousin, and my cousin opened it, and I didn't get notification. You won't. You will only get notification if they say they claim their bottle. So when they get that first email, It's going to say, let me find that here. Blubbity, blub, blub, blub. Okay, too good not to share. All right, so down here at the bottom of that email, you see where it says claim your bottle. When they click on that, you will know. That's when you get notified that they clicked on the claim your bottle link. Okay, so this is a drip campaign. There's a 5 email series. They get email on day 1, they get email on day 3, they get email on day 7 and 12. I gotta look again. Anyway, so don't freak out if you don't get a notification right away. You know, I sent out 47 of them yesterday, and I've gotten 3 notifications. Okay, and 2 of them from me, where I'd shared it to me and then shared it to someone else. But anyway, don't freak out about that. And if you have issues with your Verb app, call Verb support. You know, if you're sending it and they're not receiving it, call Verb support. If something's wrong with your app, call Verb support. If you can't figure out how to work it, call Verb support. Touchstone support, Verb is a third-party application. Third party. Some people are already trying to circumvent the system. Listen, this is a drip campaign. It's designed to use email so that it follows up for you, just like we talked about in the training last night. If you didn't see the training last night, go watch it and share it with your people. Because listen, this app, Jamie says, I got plans for this app. This app is huge, big, amazing. I sound like Donald Trump. Amazing, huge, big. You can reach thousands and thousands of people using this app. You know, when you say, hey, you know, here, because the email is cool. The email is like, hey, this is too big not to share. And it's a great formatted email that we pay our marketing department thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to create. Okay. So enough about that. This is 11:07. If you have any questions on that, you're welcome to call me or Verb support. Now, dream, you know, back to the movie Pretty Woman, the guy that's walking around the street going, welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Well, listen, in order for dreams to come through, Verb support is support@mysecureoffice.com. Debbie just put that on there. I'm going to put that up there. You know, welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Dreams come true here. Dreams come true anywhere you live, anywhere in the world. I was talking to a lady this morning who's a new VBO on my team. And she has a story. Everybody has a story. Everybody has shit. Nobody wants to hear about your shit because they got their own shit. Okay. But everybody's got a story, right? And so her story is with her husband for 21 years, 20 years, divorced, raised kids on her own. Kids have grown. Now she's an empty nester. Now she's alone in her home. Her ex-husband lost his job. You know, I can go on and on and on. Everybody's got stories. But what she doesn't have is a dream. And I said, well, let's talk about this. I said, I said, here's what I want you to do. By the end of the day, I want to know 10 things you're going to have in 5 years from now. In 5 years, 10 things you're going to have. And she immediately says, well, I like to have a house and some land because I love nature. I said, where's the house going to be? She goes, I don't know. I said, well, you got to know where it is. So it's going to be in Wimberley, Texas. Anybody know where Wimberley, Texas is? It's outside of Austin, suburb of Austin. And so I said, great. How big of a house? Well, I like for my kids to be able to come visit. I'd like to have some land. So we started dream building together. We started talking about her dreams of what house she wanted. You know, and so as we started looking, as you can see, this was one of the first ones that I pulled up right here. This is, I think this is stellar. Okay. But I said, okay, so how big a house, how many bedrooms, how much land? This one comes on 3, 4, 5 acres, 5 acres of land. You can see that right there, 5 acres of land. Okay. And it's a beautiful house in the country. It's got established oak trees all around. It's a private gated community. It's got privacy. It's got fencing around the yard. Check this out. This is stellar. I'm like, oh, I love it, you know. And so, You know, you got the front porch is a wraparound. You got the back porch. I mean, look at the inside. This is a beautiful home. So as we're looking through this home and talking about it, she's going, oh, but I don't like those floors. Those are stamped concrete. I'm not crazy about that. I said, okay, great. So we got to find a different house without stamped floors. Oh, but I love this. Oh, but I love that. So I challenge you, you know, when you say, I want a house, you've got to go deeper than that. I want to know. And so for your dream board, for example, for your goals, you have to have specific goals. You don't want to get on a jet airplane in New York and want to go to San Diego, California, and get on and say to the pilot, where's this plane going? He says, out west. Out west where? We're not sure yet. Would you stay on the plane? Would you stay on the plane? What do you mean you're not sure yet? I'm wanting to go to San Diego. Oh, we might end up there. I'm thinking I'm getting off. Can I get off? But if he says, well, we're going to San Diego, great. How do you get there from here? I don't know. I know you get up in the air and you point her west. Yeah, probably not a good plan. You know, they map it out. They know the plan. So if your goal, Jamie, if your plan is to where are you going to be in 5 years? Debbie's. I don't know, Debbie, if you're living in your dream home or not. It's beautiful. Debbie has a beautiful home here in Wilmington, close to the beach. It's a very beautiful home, very nice, great corner lot, beautiful property. But some people want property. Some people want bigger. Some people want land. Some people want this. Look at this here. I mean, I'm just scrolling. Granite countertops, lots of light, lots of windows. That's Texas. So that's the colors you get in Texas. That style. I'm not sure what that style is. Great bathroom, but I'm trying to get down here. This is the upstairs part. It looks like a ranch, but it's not. It's got a loft. But look at that backyard. Look at that back porch. I said it's already got a bird feeder hooked onto the big oak. Look at these mighty oaks. And so this is the porch she wants, but she'd like to have a stream. She said, I want to be able to go on my back porch, and I like a stream that runs through my property. There's an amazing river in Wimberley, Texas. The river runs through the town, so I'd like to be close to the river or maybe have a stream on my property. Okay, great. So you want to be close enough to the stream to be able to hear the water. Yeah, you want to be, and see, this property here is a game reserve, which is the fencing. Because they have wild deer and whatever else they got going on out there. I don't know what else in southern Texas. I know they got deer and so but no hunting allowed. And the whole development is fenced in to keep them in there. So they try to go in your backyard and have 20 deer wandering around. Look at this. That's beautiful property. I love the view. Look at all the trees. Look at that. So this may be your jam. You may be like, yeah, that's where I want to live. Okay. But it may not be. You see, your deal, let's go back here. Your home might look more like this, that is wooded or this. Look at this farm style house. Look at that thing. Isn't that cool? That's 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and it sits on 9.5 acres of land. 9.5 acres of land. So that's definitely a farmhouse. That's beautiful. Isn't that cool? You may go, this is it. I love this. Check that out, Alan. But you've got to be specific with your dreams and your goals. You have to know what type of floors you want. Do you want hardwoods? This one's got hardwoods. Do you want a rock fireplace? See that rock over there in the kitchen, granite countertops? Do you want dark cabinets? Do you want white cabinets? You got it. I want to know what type of light fixtures. I want to know when you go out on the porch what you see and what you hear. Check this out. This one has a fireplace in the bedroom. Now that's a gas fireplace. And look up here is I think that's an air conditioning unit. Okay. So Texas, different. Check out that bath. Step up in, tub where you can get in there and chill. I'm not a big bath taker because I get too hot. Pool table, game room. Rock wall, check it. Oh, it's downstairs bar. So I encourage you, if one of your dreams or your goals is to find a beautiful home, wherever it might be, I'm looking here. I'm gonna go back over here. So I'm gonna get some interaction going here. I'm getting a home in the mountains in Arizona somewhere. Okay, where? I'll have a tiny home that I rent with Airbnb while I travel in my RV around the country. I have a light sport aircraft. I'll have a light sport aircraft on the east and west coast as well. My tiny home will have single-person sauna, bathtub, fire pit, view of water mountains. So I was on a call with somebody, I think Monday, Jamie, and here's what they did. This is like, wow, I never thought about that. And so in the state they live in, and I want to say it's somewhere Midwest out that way. You can own property and have as many tiny homes on it as you want, and don't have to meet code and don't have to get all this stuff, as long as they're mobile. So as long as the tiny home has wheels on it, you can have them there, and you can rent them out by the week, month, year, whatever you want to do. And you can have like a little village of people hanging out if you want. And then your runway and your, for your light aircraft. And so, isn't that cool? I mean, I like that. My tiny home will have a single so Jamie's not looking to get married for anybody out there. That's, because the person I was talking to earlier, she said, well, I want to get married again. And I said, cool. I said, so tell me about your husband. She goes, what do you mean? I'm not dating anybody. I said, well, I understand that, but when you find this husband, tell me about him. Her first husband was from Japan, Japanese. And so I said, tell me about your husband. What does he look like? How tall he is? What does he do? Is he successful? Is he a man's man? Is he a gentleman? Does he hunt? Does he not hunt? Does he like to watch Lifetime movies with you? What's his personality like? Is he funny? Is he humorous? Is he, whatever? Is he a she? I mean, the world's different nowadays, You got to decide, you got to do you. But see, when you have dreams and you have goals, as Jamie just said right here, you got to be specific. You got to talk, you got to decide, you got to talk about it. I said to her, what kind of car are you going to drive? She said, I'm not a car person. I said, but listen, when you get this amazing property out here, what the heck is that thing? Is that a paddleboard? Where am I specific? I got it. There it is. Check that out. I think that's a paddleboard. I don't know what that is. But when you get this amazing property out here, look at that. On these, you got to have a vehicle. I said to her, you got to have a vehicle that you can take off road. I guess that's mowers and stuff in there. I don't know what that is. Boat maybe. And she's like, oh yeah, okay. I got a Jeep Cherokee. I said, well, you want a Jeep Cherokee or you want a Land Rover? She goes, oh, I'd rather have a Land Rover. I said, well, then that's you want to have. What color is it? She goes, I don't know. I said, tell me what color Land Rover you want. Has it got leather interior? If you're going to be out here in all this mud, dirt, and stuff, I'd get leather interior. So today's session, we talk about dream building, okay? And you got to listen. Go if you're looking for property, Miss Jamie, to do your deal, to do your tiny homes. Are you going to stay in the New York area? Are you going to go over there by Skinny Atlas, where Denise is? There's some beautiful countryside in New York. And so where would you like to settle? I know your family is from up north in Maine, okay? So I mean, check. I'm not going to move to Texas, but that's pretty cool. You have to admit, And look at that. I mean, that's the house, the red house right there, and look at all this wooded land around it. And so you can go to realtor.com up at the top, and you can say this is how much land I want. This is the town or city I want to live in. This is how many bedrooms I want, how many bathrooms. I want it to be single family. I'm looking for land. Jamie, if you're looking for land, she's looking outside New York. Are you coming south? Come on down. We got lots of northerns who come south, and you may not want to go. I mean, I don't know about going to Florida, but whatever. Too hot down there for me. So you go on realtor.com and you start dream building. And you can, up here at the top is where you put in, and see, don't go on there and look at price. Don't even look at that. Don't choose price. Choose whether you want single family or whether you want land. Choose, if you're looking for bedrooms, how many bedrooms you want, how many baths, the lot size, how many acres if you want acreage like Jamie does. Choose all that stuff. Don't worry about price. See, price is not an object. Price is not an object for us, you know. I mean, you may fall in love with this little baby here at $750,000. This one's $699. Look at this little jewel for $524 with 5.47 acres. That's a little jewel. Oh, so anyway, back to the person that had the land, the tiny houses. You know what they did, Jamie? They bought land, 15 acres, and it had a house on it, and they rent out the big house, and they live in tiny home. Isn't that cool? I mean, I think it's kind of cool, you know? And so that it wouldn't, I mean, so check this out. Let's see here. This has got, here is 10.54 acres. You may not want to rent this one out. Look at that pool. You never know. But I mean, can you imagine? Jamie wouldn't want to live in this house by herself. You know, one person. You might rent the house out and say, I still got access to the pool, right? So, but look at, there's the deer. There's the deer, right? There's your hummingbird feeder. You know, there's Jamie's tiny house with there's a burro. That's not a mule, that's a burro. Donkey, okay? And there's the barn, the workspace. Look at that. Look, check that out. You got your rock fireplace. You got your chairs around there. See, I mean, and so what they did is they bought a place like this with 15 acres. They rent out the big house, and they live in a tiny home. And they're letting other people come and camp. They've set theirs up as an campground. And so they just charge them, like, I don't know what they charge them, $25, $30 a day or whatever to have camp. And they built a little place where they can, you know, a bathhouse with, you know, multiple showers. And so and they go, we love it. We love it. We got great tenants in our house, and we got tiny homes, and we've got camping area where they can go camp they have a stream that comes through, and they got open land, and they can camp. People can come camp on their property. And so they're like, we're never alone. We got people coming and going. We're getting to meet new people. New people. Check out that bathroom. So if your dream building, get specific. Go on realtor.com. Some people go to Zillow and put your search. Look at this. Look at that dirt road coming to that house. And that just screams Texas, if you ask me. That says Texas. That reminds me of that show that was on, Jamie, Before Your Time. Somewhere in I forget the name of the show now. There were rich people, oil people down there. But anyway, look at that. I mean, check this out. Look at that property. You can put some tiny homes over there. That's cool. So dream build, whether it's a car, whether it's a place. It looks like they got eagles or something, or maybe they got something in there they want to keep the eagles from capturing. I don't know. I'm guessing. See, I'm dream building. I'm just imagining what it's like to be there and be here on this property. Me, Texas, too hot. There's somebody who says Dallas. Okay. That's Victoria. Victoria's going to Dallas from Florida. Victoria has lived in Colorado. She's originally from Ohio. I'm pretty sure that's correct. And she's now in Florida in a cool, beautiful little place. I've seen pictures of her place in Florida. But she just said on here, hey, I'm going to Dallas. You know, cool beans. Cool beans. That's Victoria, for those of you who she hadn't told Facebook to share her name. I love this. So just doing this now, Jamie's dreams just got bigger. Just visualizing this stuff, her dreams got bigger, you know? And that's what this is all about. See, that's what this exercise is for. This is what so don't worry about how much it costs. Don't put price in there. Price is not an object. Doesn't matter. What matters is what you want. And you can go on there and look at, let's go here, Land Rover. Since she said Land Rover, I was shocked at how much these cars are. LandRoverUSA.com. So I just tell you that let me see if they come up with Amanda's dream car. And she was like, I love that car. I said, they're 160,000. She goes, I don't love them that much. I'm like, okay, cool. Anyway, check those out. Okay, so she wants one that's white, that's blacked out, like white with the black top and then blacked out. You know, one of these, whatever these are right here. Okay. And so maybe this is the one you want up here that's designed to go off roads and like they use over in, you know, look at that old Land Rover. Look at this new one. This is designed for the backwoods. That might be your jam, you know. But if that's what you want, then you need to go to the Land Rover dealership. You need to drive one. You need to sit in it. You need to check it out. You need to feel the steering wheel in your hand. You need to smell the leather in the car. You need to crank it up. I will keep this home and stay near the beach, but would want another residence in Pennsylvania to be near my daughter. Okay, the daughter. That's cool. Whatever car you want to drive, whatever it is, go test drive it. You know, we're giving away a Tesla Model S when you reach Star Ambassador. You know, so go drive one. But in the meantime, what do you want to drive? You know, I don't know what that means, Sven. 80,000. Oh, it cost 80,000 over in the UK. Is that what you're saying? That's not 80,000 US, is it? I think that's 80,000 pounds. But you know, forget. Don't worry about the price. See, when people say to you, I hate people say I can't afford that, or here's what they say: that's too expensive. And you know what I say? No, it's not. You just can't afford it. It's not. It's not too expensive, because if they put a price on it and they're selling it, then it's not too expensive for some people. It's too expensive for you because you can't afford it. Does that make sense? Makes sense? So, dream building. Very important exercise. Very important. And it helps you get through the daily mundane activities of what you're looking to accomplish. Here's a link, and I don't know that this is Ocean Isle Beach, so I can't open that. I don't think I can copy and paste that. Nope, or I would open it. But this is Allison. She's going to live at Ocean Isle. I don't know what that, you know, but so he said that's pounds. Yes, Anna has one on our vision board. So I encourage you, Sven, to go drive one. What is it? I'm assuming it's a Land Rover, right? Go to the Land Rover dealership, test drive it, sit in it, hang out in the showroom, look around at the people that are driving them, you know, and go, this is us. This is who we are. This is what we're going to accomplish. And then when you go back home, it's easier to pick up that phone and make that phone call. I've said this before, okay? And my brother, sure I did. All right, I'm back now. I meant to stop screaming. My brother used to go to open houses on the weekend. Now, they have a parade of homes going here in Wilmington sometime in the next couple of weeks, bird flying by. That's a good thing to do. Go check out the parade of homes. So go do the open houses and tour the homes you want to live in. You'll get some great ideas. It's a lot of fun. You know. And so you find the open houses and you go, I'm going this weekend, look at these houses. I'm going this weekend to drive a car. Does that make sense? All right, it's 11:29. I've taken up 30 minutes of dream building. But here's what I encourage you to do, is to make a list of 10 things that you're going to have in 5 years. And if it's a house, I want to know what town it's in, how much property it is, whether it's got a wraparound porch, does it have a fireplace? When you look out the window, what do you see? Is there a pond? Is there a stream? Is there wildlife? What is it? If you got a tiny home on some property, Jamie, what kind of tiny home? Check them out. Some people are living in vans nowadays. Van living has become a hot deal. Okay. So Be specific about what color countertop, what kind of cabinets, what color countertops. Does the bathroom in your home, has it got a shower and a tub in the master suite? Walk-in closets, one for him, one for her, or just one giant one? You with me? Car, what is it? What color is it? What size motor does it have? Go do the search. Type of furniture do you want? You with me? And because where do you want your kids to go to school? If you plan on getting a spouse, tell me about the spouse. You know, what do they look like? What color hair do they have? How tall are they? What kind of personality do they have? Are they funny? I would hope that you don't want. I mean, I want a serious spouse that's serious all the time. Nah, probably not. Dream building will make your dreams come true. Dream building will make your dreams come true, but visualizing them is not, you got to go experience it. You got to smell the leather. You got to walk the house. You got to feel the granite countertops. You got to go in the bathroom and visualize yourself laying there. I have the RV, van, and tiny home on my board, wood and stone outside. I have the exact layout plan I want in the RV and tiny home. Awesome. Cool. Hardwood floors or granite or tile floors, carpet or no carpet, 2-story, 3-story ranch, side load garage, front load garage, 2-car garage, 3-car garage, stucco on the outside, siding. You want shiplap in your bedroom? You with me? What's your bedroom furniture look like in this new home? Get down to the nitty gritty and don't just do it and be done with it. Stay focused on it. Look at it every day. I want you to get, if it's Land Rover, when you pull up to the dealership, I want them to say, hey, Sven, hey, Anna, good to see y'all back. We got a couple new ones in. You want to see them? If they know you by name, you're there enough. You're there enough, right? You'll make them come true. Wood floors, no carpet, 2-story tiny home with a high porch. Porch on the second level, I'm guessing what you're saying, high porch. Yeah, cool. Beach house, white Jeep, and mission trips. Okay, I love that. Tell me about the beach house. Beach house, is it on the water or is it off the water? Tell me about the porch. Is it 1 level, 2 level? Tell me about the interior. Tell me about the decor. The white Jeep. Okay, so white Jeep. There's about 5 or 6 different kinds of Jeeps. I just drove the truck. Pretty cool. The 4-door truck Jeep. Is it white with a leather interior? Highly recommending a Jeep. You're gonna take it off road any. But that's just me. And is it tan leather or is it gray leather? I mean, is it what kind of stereo does it have in it? Does it have the So you see what I'm saying? Mission trips. Where's the mission trips you're going to go to? What's your mission? What's your plan? Where's your goal? We got a buddy of mine that does mission trips twice a year, and he's bugging me to go, and I hadn't made it yet. So Lisa's beach house is a condo, so they take care of all the land. She's going to Belize, and she's driving a Jeep Wrangler. Isn't this fun? I could do this. I could literally do this all day long. But when I talked to my person earlier and I started doing this, now listen to me here. They started crying. They started crying. They said, I haven't done this in so long and I feel so alone. And this is just so emotional for me. And they said, I had almost given up on my dreams. And they were crying on the phone because we were talking about homes and we were talking about a life. And we were talking about family coming to visit for the holidays. And we were talking about she wants to have a home on this property, but she wants a guest house so that when her children can visit, they can have their privacy. And when we talked about that, and I brought up Realtor.com and we started looking at properties, she started crying. That's what this business is for. That's the opportunity that we're offering people to dream again. To dream again. to let your imagination run wild, the same as it did when you were a kid. She said, "You're making me cry." I said, "I'm not making you cry. I'm just helping you visualize where you want to go and what you want to do." Right? You want to touch people's heart in this business, and you'll be successful. You want to touch their heart, touch their dreams. Get them dreaming again. Get them talking about what their goals are. Get them talking about where they want to be. Don't talk about selling a bottle of Zeolite. Don't talk about, take the ingredients in CBD in the extraction process. When you're talking to a team member, you want to touch their heart. You want to touch their heart. That's what we're here for. That's what this business is all about. That's the reason that I'm so focused and want to help people. You see, we got to love each other. We got to support each other. We're here. It's more than a business. This is family. It's more than a business. It's more than a job. It's a dream. We're helping people become healthy and live the life of their dreams, because whatever you dream, you can have. And here's the cool thing about it here with Touchstone Essentials. The way to have this home here, this 700, if this is the one you want, is helping enough other people get what they want. Helping enough other people get what they want. You help enough other people get what they want, and you can have what you want. So I asked you, what's your dream? What's your goal? What do you want to accomplish? And then I challenge you to go out and talk to your team members and get them dreaming again. Get them dreaming again. Touch their heart. Because see, people don't care what you know until they know that you care. People don't care what you know until they know that you care about them. I can tell you right now, that's the reason that Lisa Diaz is part of our team and doing as well as she is and be focused again, because she knows I care. She was with a company before, and she said to me, they didn't care about us. They didn't care. All right, gang, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Go out there and dream big dreams today, because small dreams don't have any power. Small dreams don't have any strength. We're big dreamers. We're big dreamers. Make it happen. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.